interpretation of your God-given gifts and just you. My question is, obviously your career is very multifaceted. Is there a dream project or role that is still out there for the Undertaker?
I'm not sure, and that is so disappointing to you, I know. But I don't always think that way. Like Carmen Jones was a dream project for me, and that I knew I wanted to do that my whole career. And I don't think I have one at this moment. I really don't, which doesn't mean that there aren't things that I want to do, but I'm not good at having that in my pocket and ready to say. Now, I would probably be here and be like, you know what I've always wanted to do. But I don't have that dream role in my head. I've always wanted to do action. I love fantasy. I want to do a rom-com. I don't have a particular person in mind. But when I do, bless you, please cover your mouth, please. When I do, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna say something to you real.
Thank you for being our shitty girl.
Thank
you. My name is Gina, and I have a very in the weeds question, but my family and I love the #1 ladies detective agency. I was just wondering, the character of Grace is so fun physically. How do you kind of develop the physicality of a role like that?
That is a fantastic question. So as you can tell, I hated that role. You can tell in my body that I just wasn't happy, but I love it so much. I did that show directly after Dreamgirls, and I had told my agents, who were like, well, what do you think you want to do now? I said, I want to do something that does not involve 5-inch heels and does not have me made up to the nines. I want to do something totally different. And so that show came about. I didn't really want to do TV. I wasn't interested in it at that time. But I had read those books, and I loved them. And I loved Anthony Minghella, who is unfortunately no longer with us, who wrote and directed that first episode. And I went in and auditioned, and I had the dialect. It wasn't specific to Botswana, but it was a Southern African dialect, because I knew it from another show that I'd done, another play. And one thing that you learn, are you an actor? Okay. Well, one thing that you find, maybe everybody doesn't, but I have found, as an actor is when you are doing dialects, let me keep to myself, because maybe it's just me, I haven't talked to a lot of people about it. But when I am doing a dialect, I find that the dialect informs the movement of my body. So when I was doing that dialect, it changed the movement of my body. Particularly with her, because she is somebody who, it occurred to me as I was working, was sort of bird-like. I think that she notices everything, but she was a little nervous. But things, she was very tight and pulled because she's an A-type person, and she wanted things to be perfect. And so everything was very like up and down, straight up and down. And it just honestly came out of that, knowing her personality and allowing that dialect to move through my body in a different way. I think also, even here at home, when you notice people from the north generally move a little faster than people from the south. And so the dialect in the south is a little drawn out, it's a little slow. I think because it's hot, y'all. It's hot. I had time to be moving fast. But I think all of those things affect us and the way that we move. So I really think primarily it is the dialect and it is her characterization. Who is she? What makes her tick? All of that is going to inform how she moves. You can decide beforehand that this is how I want her to move, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to stick because the character is going to inform you as you go. Thank you.
Hello. My name is BJ, and I just want to say you mean so much to me. You mean so much to some in the Black community. Like, you just mean so much. And I just want to say, Almost There is one of my favorite songs of all time in Disney history. It is one of the best songs ever. And I've used it in my graduations and, everything. So I just want to say that it's an amazing song. You killed it on that. My question for you is, there's been a lot of live action Disney remakes. And I wanted to ask you, would you love to see a Princess and the Frog remake, live action, and who would you cast as Princess Tiana?
Well, that's hard. I think it would be amazing to see if it's done right. I think it would be beautiful to see. I don't know who I would cast at this point because I would really have to see people, and I don't know who that person is right now. And that's the point of an audition process. I know this is really controversial, I probably should not say anything. But it's not controversial towards Disney, so I cannot be in trouble. But I think that Tiana deserves to be someone who is an actor, who is a singer, who understands how to create character, and is not just chosen because of a look or an Instagram number.
Whoa.
Hello, my name is Shuri, and I just want to say that I've loved you since I was young. And when you were in
Look, that's a wig, right? You're still young.
And I've loved you in Dreamgirls. And my question is, how was it working with all the different actors in Dreamgirls, and did you meet the original actors?
So, I have met Jennifer Holliday. I met her outside of that process, just in New York. I met her a couple of times. I met her at some Tony events. And then I met her, a friend of mine is on the board of a dance company and invited me to this fundraiser. And at that point, I had heard the Dreamgirls soundtrack so many times, I didn't even want to hear doop, 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 doop. Oh my God! Something's just in your head at that point. And Jennifer Holliday came out to sing, and I was like, okay, Jennifer Holliday, that's exciting, that's amazing. She's so amazing. If you any of you ever get to hear this woman sing live, it is phenomenal. I don't even know how you sing that way for as long as she has sung and then still have a voice to be able to sing that way. She is a mutant. She's amazing. Working on the movie was fantastic. I loved making that movie. We all, I can't speak for everybody. I know the three of us had a very good time as we were making the movie. Being able to meet and work with Eddie Murphy was the cherry on that ice cream cup. Was the day that we shot the first scene where I actually met him in the movie, and I had not met him yet. And I was supposed to be, a teenager and very nervous and giggly and fun. I'm not even necessarily a giggly person. I can giggle, but I don't live in a giggle. And so we did the scene, and he looked up at me because he was on his knees, and he looked up and he said, "You're funny." Can't tell me nothing else. Good. Y'all didn't like Princess and the Frog? Okay. It was exciting and it was fantastic, and it was really wonderful to work with someone I had looked up to and laughed with for so very long, and to be respected and appreciated by that person, even though they did not know me at all.